Well, I'm back at Nettles today, and we're at the lake, so you know what that means. Your girl's been overthinking again, and the geese are going along beside me. I'm gonna take a seat somewhere and do some journaling, but it is. So starting to network for my business has been a really interesting experience because I see a lot of potential for collaborations and people that I need to learn from, but there's also a lot that is just really clear people want to pay you to pay them to do something that you're not really even understanding what is happening, like what are the steps, what is happening here. And it reminds me back when it's very similar to how I felt when I was coming into my spirituality as a young witch when I was probably about 10 years old. I asked my mom, how do I witch? How do I do spells and stuff? There's a feather here. I'm going to take that. Thank you. And it took me a while to understand exactly what I needed to do. But the business world is not as forgiving as the spiritual. And for myself, it's very difficult for me to discern where I'm going to be putting my time and energy. Hello. This is my grandpa's chair. You guys recognize Annie right there in the middle. Everyone else here is a Canadian goose, except for this guy. This guy is new. Okay. I love that. One understanding that I've come to is that the spirit that speaks to me as my grandfather and the spirit that speaks to me as my brother Rocky are the same soul. This park is where I connect to my grandpa, and it's my brother Rocky's birthday coming up soon. So it's been pretty clear that they've been trying to talk to me, and I really need to sit down and listen because every day I feel more and more stress and pressure to have an answer when people ask me things, and it's very difficult because I want to live authentically. I want to live independently. I want to live peacefully. And that doesn't really go a lot along with the highs and the lows of the business world and working with other people. It doesn't, or working for other people. It doesn't fit because I can't just obsess about numbers and money all day long. And so the thing that particularly has me weirded out, everyone is over here now, dude. Everyone, this happens every time. They just come over and hang out with me. I love it so much. But yeah, there's Annie with her dude man. Yeah, dude man's preening. That's cool. I love that for me. Maybe it's a sign that someone is finally coming in to knock the dust off of it. I've had a lot of frustrations with not just my business, but things in general being in a state of perpetual stagnancy and not sure where I need to put my time and energy, and it's so frustrating. So I'm going to take this time for myself, listen to the music that Spotify is giving me, even if I don't get an answer, I just need to journal out this noise in my fucking head. Because it has not been a fun place in here this past week.